Hi, this is Steve Morse, and we're at the NAMM show, which is why it sounds like such cacophony here. But we just finished playing a little bit with Sterling Ball and friends, Albert Lee, and just an interview with Lukather, and music and talk. But right now I'd like to tell you about these guitars. This is my original signature model. It's got an abundance of switches because I'd like to have the most variety of sounds on this guy. Those switches are a little bit different than people expect because of the way that I grew up adding one switch and then adding another as I made my original Frankenstein guitar. And we use the same configuration for this. One volume, one tone. This bypasses the slant pickup. This three-way goes here, here, and here. And this adds this humbucking to whatever you've selected here. So that's these two, that's these two, that's just that, that's just that. This is only this, and this is this plus whatever you got. That's a nice sound, these two together. Anyway, this was a little bit much for some people, but this is the guitar I play for any length of time. Every live show that I've done, you know, where I'm playing with my band, I always have my blue guitar and always use it. When I joined Deep Purple, we had a need for a little bit more of a rock sound, especially on the rhythm, and you know, to get a heavier sound. This guitar has the sort of a quilted top. It's a little bit heavier, but still a lightweight guitar. We helped make up for that extra weight of the top by removing one of the pickups that I don't use as much. This is a multi-pole switch, so it incorporates the 5 combinations that I use day in and day out from my blue guitar. So here we have this, these two, only this, and these two, and then that. So it's pretty easy when you're soloing, playing down low here, playing up high here, back to here. It's one volume, one tone, beautifully balanced. All the guitars balance perfectly. You know, you set it on your knee, you can play all day because you don't need to hold it up. It's not slipping or going around. Slightly rounded so it doesn't cut into your arm. Very comfortable. Also have it with the whammy, which with Purple, I have several songs that I have to use the whammy for. Highway Star, Perfect Strangers, and maybe I'm a Leo, some of the other tunes, depending on what the set list is. And over here, this is the prototype of my newest and latest. It hasn't been cleaned up because you can see I've been playing it. That's all that pick dust on it. It's got different pickups, more of a little bit closer to like a sort of a high, a Les Paul with a little bit more clarity. And we all love that Gibson sound for certain things, but this has a little bit more of an edge to it for, like I said, for clarity. And maybe when I was in Kansas, Rich Williams' guitar, I remember the sound of that very clearly. And I always thought, you know, that would be great to be able to get Rich's sound. And I think this guitar pretty much does it. It's wired very simply. Here we go, this, a coil of this, and that. And because there's only 22 frets, only 22, you can spend a lifetime learning those and mastering them. And because of that, the placement of the pickups on all these guitars puts this pickup in what I consider is the correct location, up farther away from the bridge, where you get more of the fundamental of the note. Anyway, this is a fairly bright pickup for a neck position pickup. And it gives, again, back to clarity. This is something you can play very clean or very rock. And we have an active version that I use with Deep Purple on several tunes, and it gets just a clean, beautiful sound that I can't get any other way, and also screams on the solos. The harmonics are almost too easy to get, I do feel like I'm cheating when I play it. You know, just you think about it. There's a harmonic, you know, and artificial harmonics are so easy. So I've always been resisting this kind of approach to a guitar because I keep thinking I have to have one guitar to play in a cover band 6 set night, you know, without changing it. But this guitar will do an awful lot, and I'm really having fun playing with it. It's something you'll reach for if you have available to you. It sounds good through any amp, and has the most gain of any guitar I've ever played. So, most versatility, all around meat and potatoes, rock, can't go wrong, and screaming, most incredible harmonics, and you know, clean and rock, and the, you know, sort of like that cross between Les Paul and Paul Reed Smith tone available for heavy, as Rich from Kansas would say, meat wall, you know, the wall of beef, rhythm and power chords and stuff.